Hello. If you can see me, hear me, please leave a comment. Let me know that you're here and that everything is okay with the settings. God bless you, CV. Why are there only 4 people? JC, what's up, man? Good to hear from you. Good to see you. John, Laura, seeking him daily. Jessica, hey Jessica, how are you doing? Thank you for the congratulations. Mateo, Giselle, Daily News 24/7. What's up, Janelle? How are you doing? Haven't heard from you in a while. God bless you. Caroline, Heather, how's it going, guys? I have no idea when I'm going to be back in the UK. When are we going to be back in the UK?
Sometime soon.
Okay, so we're trying to get everybody here first before I do the big reveal. We'll get Bia to come over here now so you can see her and say hello. I wanted to just start everything first before we get started. Hello, Beatrice.
Hello, people.
How are you?
Hi.
Sorry that I look crazy, guys, but this is the absolute reason why I never cut my beard off. Yeah, so... Yeah, we missed you guys too, man. Thanks. I know it's been, like almost a month and a half since we've posted any videos at all, so...
Yeah, it's
I
been
want to say
way
sorry.
too long.
We've had a lot going on, though. I'm going to tell you, man, it never gets old. Just every time I look at this little baby, I am reminded of how insanely miraculous birth is and all of the spiritual implications behind it. Hey, how's it going, sister? It's your girl Sang. Shout out to you. I've seen one of the videos that you've done where we were in Tennessee. It was a good video. Thank you for being involved here on the live stream. God bless you. So I'm really just amazed at just the miraculous nature of childbirth and all of it and the spiritual implications behind it. And we're going to do a video hopefully soon. I have some notes that I've written and I really need to just pray and think about it and maybe find some, try to scooch in more, find some scripture that we can kind of share that will support some of the thoughts and reasoning that I have. But I think it would be a rich video once we actually do it. Just pray for me to be able to find time to do that. We have some family that are coming in about a week and a half. I know my brother and his wife are coming this weekend. We have a lot of things going on with family, all right? Spoken and unspoken. There's so much going on. It's a very busy time. And I'm going to be honest with you, man. I started doing full-time ministry in 2016 and the middle of 2016. And if you look at it, it's about the 7th year, maybe the 7.5 years that 6.5 years I've been doing this full-time, I think. And so like you look, there's a lot of argument for taking rest on that 7th year. And so I'm gonna be doing a little bit of resting this year, and we're still gonna travel, still gonna do some things, but yeah, that's all I want to say on that. Bia, did you want to say anything?
I don't know. It's been so long since we have spoken to them. I don't know what to say. I just want to say.
Are we pregnant? No.
No.
Because we got that baby right here. He's sleeping, y'all. I just woke him up. Hey, Baba.
Clean his mouth.
Baba. Hold on. It's a little bit hard to navigate because he's asleep and his head is like a little swivel. He's got milk all over his face.
Okay. That's alright.
So here's our little lion cub. And his name is Judah Isaiah. So, whoa, baby.
Ooh.
It's not good to hold him like this because
Let me hold him and try and show. I want to hold him.
no. Birth was good, man. It was short. It's red. It's not red. It's blonde actually. He's red, so maybe it looks red, but it's actually blonde. He's blonde hair, blue-eyed little baby boy.
He has golden hair.
Yeah, maybe strawberry blonde, but it's very much blonde. My mom is blonde. My little brother, I was actually blonde hair, blue eye when I was a kid. My little brother, he's blonde hair, blue eye. All his kids are blonde hair, blue eyes. And then, Bea, tell them about your family.
So in my family, my mom has green eyes, and two of my grandmas, so both my grandmas are also blonde with blue eyes. So a lot of light color.
I didn't see it coming though. I was shocked. I was thinking we were gonna have a very dark little boy.
Yeah, it's only my dad that's darker, but that's why I look like this, but that's why our baby looks like this.
He's so beautiful. Let me see if you can see him. I don't like holding him like that though.
It's like, here he is.
Yeah.
Behold.
Don't get me wrong though. I be holding that baby all the time. He is so sweet. So I want you guys to understand though, once he gets a little bit older, we're not gonna be putting him in the videos. We're very private people, and I want to show you now just because it's a big deal in our life, and he's so small and sweet and precious. But we're not going to be, especially once he's like 2, 3, 4. I'm not going to be putting him in videos. It's just not our style. We keep our family life very private, and that's just what we do. So just want you guys to understand that. But it's a time for rejoicing and really just praising God on what He has done for us and blessed us with. Everything went so well, even with the craziness of it, because we weren't at home when Bea's water broke, so we had to travel home in a hurry. It was a little bit stressful, but everything worked so amazingly well. Bea was able to have the baby naturally. She didn't get an epidural. That was the plan from the beginning. We were going to have the baby obviously at a birth center. We originally had told you guys that we were going to have the baby at home, and then that wasn't really feasible because we couldn't find any local midwives, so we found one in Lafayette. We're going to have the baby at the birth center. But then because Bea was only 36 and a half weeks pregnant when her water broke, we went to the hospital. And everything went really well. We're actually kind of glad. That hospital was great. The doctor who delivered the baby, he's a Christian. And so that was really cool. Bea felt really comfortable with him. And yeah, I don't know anything else you want to share. Like, it was just really good, the way everything played out. And there were no problems. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. She was 36 and a half weeks when her water broke, but he was born 6 pounds, 11 ounces with no problems at all. He's got a little bit of jaundice, like he's a little yellow. And we have to do another test tomorrow. But other than that, he's totally good.
But they said that's quite normal in a lot of babies, and especially breastfed babies. They take a little while to work that out. So
yeah.
But he's been doing really well. He's been learning to eat and poop and do all the bodily functions. And we just been watching him sleep and spending time with him, kissing him all the time. But I think that the labor and childbirth, it just went really, really well. It was fast. I think there were no problems really. Even though the situation was irregular, I didn't feel like there was something going wrong, like there were risks or anything like bad popping up. And I just am so glad that it went fast. And even with the hospital experience, I think we were able to advocate for ourselves and keep it as natural as possible within that environment.
Yeah, we knew going into it that the hospital would want to use a lot of medication and do all this stuff, and we didn't want to do that. Some nurses were really good. Some were really bad. There's this one lady, I don't even know why she should be working in labor and delivery, to be honest. She was so rude. And in the moment where we needed compassion the most, she wasn't really that compassionate. But the first girl that we got, the night that we went into labor and delivery to check ourselves in, she was amazing. And she really advocated for us having the birth experience that we wanted. So big thing for us is we just didn't want to have a bunch of medication for a bunch of different things.
Yeah.
The doctor came in that night though and said, hey, since your water has broke almost 24, it had been like 18 hours at that point or something, 20 hours. There's a risk of infection after a couple days. So they wanted to begin to induce by giving you what's called Pitocin. Pitocin's like really
It's like
oxytocin
yeah.
that the body creates. It's a hormone. So
But
it's
made
artificial
instead
oxytocin.
of by the body, it's
Yeah.
put into.
So that causes your body to produce contractions to push the baby out. It's the same hormone that actually pushes the milk to the breast for childbirth or for breastfeeding. So anyway,
Just
so that morning we were able to get some rest that night. Then the next morning they were wanting to give her Pitocin, and we're like, okay, but like as little as needed. Like we don't want to put a bunch because she was wanting to pump it up by 2 every 30 minutes. So we started with 2, 4, then 6.
Yeah, because with Pitocin, it
It
causes
can wreck you.
the pain to be stronger because
So much
it's not
more.
your natural contractions, it's induced contractions.
It can actually cause your uterus to like slam itself into injury.
Yeah,
So
we definitely
we wanted to keep it
really, really
only
gradual.
what she needed. So she was gonna pump it up to 8 after like the second hour, and I was like, no, look, like let's see what's going on with 6. They said they could go all the way up to 30. So she only had to go to 6 and progress to 5 centimeters just on 6. Go ahead.
Well, when we got to 6, it was like they started to really get closer together and intensify.
Yeah.
And really what you want to hope with Pitocin is that it will start it, but then your body will kick in and then you let your body carry on naturally. But some nurses have a different idea about that. They think, you should just do it fully like the Pitocin way. But when we got to 6, it started to hurt quite a bit. And I wasn't ready to go to 8 because I thought like I need to get used to this level of pain before we bump it up. And really we were able to stay at that level because I kept progressing and they kept getting closer together and we didn't have to go up at all in the end, which was really, really amazing.
Is Little Baby like the name of some rapper or something? Because somebody just said in the comments, I thought Little Baby was there, and I'm like, he is here. But I was like, were you guys expecting like Lil Jon's cousin or something? I don't get it.
Little
Like,
Baby from the
who is
hood.
Little Baby? I mean, our little baby is here. But she progressed from 5 to 10 centimeters in like an hour and a half, and that's where all of the pain really took place. And then after that, we probably pushed for like 30 minutes, and then baby's here, and everything was good. He was with us the whole time. They never took him out of the room for really anything.
No.
We were with him the whole time, and yeah, it was just really blessed experience. Like we didn't have any issues at all, and he's been amazing since he came home. He's eaten really well. He's been going to the bathroom in his diaper really well. Yeah, I think just really, really amazing, and just being able to see his little faces, because sometimes he lays there and he looks like he's in a spa or something. He's just enjoying life, so that's really kind of cool to watch him. But just say poop. Yeah, I mean, he's pooping and peeing all the time, so.
He's doing all of it.
Yeah. And just when you think he's done, he goes again.
Yeah.
Yeah, his name is Judah Isaiah. Yeah. Look at his little hands. Judah, wake up, bro. Wake up. You're on YouTube. You got 182 people trying to see you, bro.
Oh, he's lifting his hand.
Come here, baby. Okay. So, what else? I don't really have anything else to say. except he keeps making body noises. What do you guys have? You have any questions? You want to say anything? Any kind of videos you guys want to see coming up? Once we get back to doing these videos, do you want to see anything?
Oh, he's gonna be 1 week tomorrow.
Yeah, he's 6 days. I was in the Marine Corps, yeah. Not the Army, but the Marine Corps.
Are you sleeping?
Yeah, we're sleeping good. I am. She's not so
I'm
much,
not.
but no, you are. But
I
it's
am
just
sleeping
not
well in
it's,
the breaks.
Yeah, it's just more interrupted for her. Yeah, but I mean, I think don't you guys don't get the wrong impression. Like I'm definitely pulling my weight and I'm helping out a lot. So
he has his duties that he takes care of with the baby, and then
diaper time is daddy time.
Yeah.
Giving him a bath, all those things.
Mm-hmm.
When are we gonna get back to ministry? That's what I want to know. I guess when he's older. I mean. Yeah,
it shouldn't take too
3 or 4 weeks old. I mean, he was a big boy. Like he's 6 pounds 11 ounces at 36 and a half weeks. So if he were 40 weeks, he would have been 8 to 10 pounds easy. How old are you, Bia? She's about to be 25.
Yeah, I'll be 25 this year.
My sweet baby boy. What else do you guys have? We just chilling like villain. We know he can't breastfeed. He can breastfeed.
He can. What's that mean?
We are breastfeeding. Yeah, we're gonna have another baby.
I was just saying because you can't can't breastfeed.
He can breastfeed. What you talking about? We did not have a home birth.
We wanted to, maybe next time.
Yeah.
But yeah, it went well though.
I was in the Marine Corps, not the Navy. Marine Corps. The Marine Corps is like the men's department of the Navy. Because, the Marine Corps is in the department of the Navy.
Oh.
So we say, yeah, the men's department. Yeah. Then the Navy's the women's department.
The tough ones.
Yeah. Christian metal music, I'm not a fan, man. I just listen to worship
I've
music.
Never heard
Where are we at now? We're
anyway.
at the office, at my office. Don't wait too long for a second one. Yeah, we're going to keep them pretty close together. We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
See how it goes because it's really crazy
stretching.
to go from like being pregnant to suddenly not being pregnant anymore. It's so weird, but really cool as well to just see all that the body can do and how the body can recover. But I think first I just want to spend some time with our baby and get everything.
Somebody said, did the hospital try to give you COVID? Oh, maybe they're talking about the vaccine. No, they didn't. No, they were pretty chill. They didn't ask us to do any of that.
Yeah, no.
Which we would have refused.
No, that would have been ridiculous.
Okay, what else, guys? God bless you so much. God bless you, man. We miss you guys. We really do. To be honest with you, it's been really just a quiet time for me. I haven't had a lot to say. London was amazing when we were there a couple months ago. We really had an amazing time. The preaching was really powerful. God was really speaking through us. And we were just really blessed to meet a lot of good brothers and sisters. And it was an amazing experience. One thing that I do want to do here in the future is I want to go back to Brazil, and we want to do more of a big revival crusade type of thing and rent out a stadium. It's not as expensive as it would be here. I think that would be exciting. And her dad is really good at planning stuff like that. So I do think we're going to do that at some point eventually. I have some good connections with ministries there in Brazil. So I think that's exciting. So pray for that. Just that, we'll figure out when to do it and what to do. But I think that's something that's coming up. And then eventually we want to go up to Boston. I do want to go up there and do some evangelism in Boston. I think the baby just needs to be a little bit older. We do live in the USA. Yeah, I live in Louisiana. We live in Louisiana. And I don't know what else to say, boo.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's so cute, though.
Yeah.
So in love with him. Yeah, we're gonna travel with him.
Yeah, we want him to be part of all these experiences and see God moving, and to just, he can adjust to this life that we live. It's a really amazing experience, and I think the more that he has those moments with the Lord and with other Christians and seeing the faith in action, the more he's going to really believe and have that strong in his life.
Yeah. His name is Judah Isaiah, middle name Isaiah. So yeah, I mean, we're definitely going to be at home more. We're not going to be traveling the way we used to, or the way, especially the way, even when me and Bia got together, I slowed down a lot. But we're going to slow down even more and try and figure some things out about what to do here at home, whether it's, more teaching videos, more podcast type of productions. I've actually set this up here in the office so that we could have 2 microphones going, and I want to get another camera and figure out how to run 2 cameras into this program so that we can have 2 different views and really just be able to produce something. But I think I want to actually go to somebody in town that can set all that up for us, because I don't know how to do it. So that's something to pray about. I don't really know a lot that's going on with the latest revivals in the U.S. as far as the school. I think that was going. I had some revival stuff going. It looked cool, but I haven't really seen but like one video for a very short period of time on it, so I can't really tell you. Yeah, so I don't really know.
I feel a wave of tiredness hitting me.
Probably because of that pizza you just ate. What else? What else you guys got? We are going to be going to South Africa. Somebody just said something about South Africa, I think, at some point.
Oh, yeah.
Because Brian is going to be graduating from film school. What is it? In about a year or something like that, 9 months. So in the next year and a half, we are going to be going to South Africa to see his graduation. Probably we'll do some evangelism out there. So that will be a whole trip. I think that's going to be amazing. We've been putting him through school for the last 3 or 4 years. And so that's really exciting. And he's really excited to meet Judah. And yeah, I think that would be really cool. What else we got? Baby boy.
Someone had asked a question. Do I have a baby wrap? Yeah, I have one. I haven't used it yet, but I'll be using it very much.
Yeah, we also want to say thank you guys again for all of the love and support that you guys have given us for the baby registry. I think we got like 98% of the items on our baby registry, and it was quite aggressive list. Like we weren't conservative. Bia just put like everything we needed and a lot of stuff that we even wanted, and you guys still went out and got that, and that's really incredible because it eased so much of our financial burden. As you guys know, man, inflation's crazy, so it's crazy for everybody right now. And
we knew, like, even if people don't get everything, like, just to have it on the registry, so we could keep track of what we needed. But we've been blown away. What?
Look at the comment. I don't know.
We've been blown away by all that people have given, because, how can you expect something like that? You really can't. So it's been amazing. And I wanted through Amazon to be able to thank each person by email, and because it shows me like when something gets bought, but then I click on it and it doesn't have any contact information for the person. So it's been really hard to like get back to people to thank you personally. I really wanted to, and I don't know why on the app it didn't let me do it, but I just want to say a huge thank you with sincere warmth.
Yeah, and really just, I forgot what I was going to say, to be honest. I had something and then I held it too long. But everything is taken care of. Like we have pretty much everything that we need, and so we just want to say thank you for that. We're so grateful and thankful, and just thank you. Can't say thank you enough. You guys are amazing. What else? Anything on the registry we still need? What was it that I think we just bought the last couple of things. Like, I think we needed like a wet wipe warmer. Did you ever buy that? Okay, so that would be something. And then
which one to add.
we don't have a high chair yet, but we don't really need a high chair
Yeah,
yet. But
we
I
don't
think
have
everything
one
else,
yet.
literally everything else we have. So it's really, yeah, that's it. Thank you. So yeah, we have all that. Diaper pump or diaper cream, milk pump, all that. Diapers. We don't have diapers, but we have a diaper fund or something, I think, that you can
Yeah.
give to, and people have given to that, so that's really cool. Anything else? I'm just kind of lingering because I know that we haven't talked to you guys in a while.
Yeah.
Is David being a silly Billy? I don't know who David is.
Who is David? He needs to eat soon.
Yeah. You can take him if you want. Go do that.
Okay.
Give you guys one more look at our little baby.
He's
What's with the title? What's with the title? Our little baby is here. What do you mean? What's with the title? Isn't it? Didn't I put in the title? Little baby is here. Like, I don't understand.
Little baby is here.
There must be some kind of.
He's making these crazy faces now because he needs to eat. So I need to go.
Let me see. What is it? I don't understand the title. Problem with the title. What does the title say? Somebody tell me in the comments, because I'm on my phone. I can't really look.
Okay, I'm gonna go then.
Okay, bye.
Bye, people. Goodbye.
He said never mind.
Oh.
Okay. Okay. Little baby is here. Yeah. Okay. All right. Can you shut that door, boo? I really want to share a couple of things with you guys. Let me see if I can just put my mind around it real quick. I haven't really gone over it. But if you guys have a second, I want to talk to you about a couple things. I'm going to write a post here soon, but I want to talk to you guys about the modern state of Christianity, especially here in America. I'm so jaded, my friends, about what I'm seeing in the body of Christ. And really it's taken a lot of the wind out of my sails. I know that we all need to beat to our own drum, but we also are a part of the body of Christ, and we're here to lift each other up, to be joined together, to be in fellowship, and to be connected to the head, which is Christ. He's the head of the church. But I'm jaded, man. I'm jaded because I see so much going on in the body of Christ that is for self, and this God of self, and opportunism, and pride, and ego, and at the risk of sounding judgmental, I think we should talk about it more, because where are the frontline warriors that are really serving God in spirit and in truth, with a pure heart, with clean hands and a pure heart, who have good intentions? I don't really see them anywhere, and it's really heartbreaking. And it's been something that I've been struggling with, because I'm at a point in ministry where we really need to begin to make more connections and start working with more people in churches. And, we want to step out and do revivals. We want to go into churches and begin to minister to people one-on-one here locally in the U.S. But it's difficult because I'm so worried about joining together with people that are not in the true doctrine of the faith. And how do you find those people? There's 1,000 different flavors of Christianity, especially in the U.S. The people that seem like they are good to go, you see so many black spots upon things that they're doing. And I'm sure, if you examined what we're doing, you could find some issues here and there as well, because none of us are perfect. And I'm not expecting that we're all serving God perfectly, but what I am expecting is that we do things with integrity and with a clean heart, and to be doing it the right way. And unfortunately, I just don't see enough of that, and so I'm stuck. And it's like, what do you do? Obviously, there's a lot of good churches out there. I've met so many good Christians, and that's not what I'm talking about. But it's really hard to know who to branch out to and who to work with. Nowadays, especially in mainstream Christianity in the United States, the people who are leading at the front, I don't agree with a lot of what they're doing. Even if the doctrine is sound, I don't agree with a lot of what they're doing, because there's so much opportunism and ego, like I said, and really just a self-seeking, me-centered approach. And we just don't want to go out and do anything unless we have a camera in our hand, and it's sad. And I think technology, for all of the things that are good about technology, it's really kind of ruined us. It's wrecked us in so many ways, and really just created just a whole other monster that we have to overcome. There are probably people that you're following that you really like, who I don't agree with in certain different things. I have a really good discernment, and I see some issues that are going on. There's a difference between not having it all figured out and being in error, and not really knowing that you're in error, and yet you still have a heart for serving God. And that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the people who are really just using Jesus Christ as a platform. It's not any one particular, somebody said, who is it? It's not really one particular person. It's so much of who I look at. If it's somebody who's leading from the front, nowadays, I see so many different things. And I don't want to just come to you in this video and just talk about all of the problems, because I want to create solutions and I want to be part of that solution. But I also don't really even know what the solution is. And that's really what perturbs me the most, and really gives me a lot of hesitation and pause, because how do you change a whole culture? And I think that's the problem at its core, is that Christianity as a whole has become very toxic and poisoned at the roots. And this is not the way of God. And somehow, in the same way that idolatry kind of invaded ancient Judaism, when the Israelites were praising God in the temple, but then sacrificing to Baal on the high places, we in a lot of ways have allowed these demons and evil and bad doctrine and demonic theology into our churches. And it's, what do you do? The great falling away is normal, yeah, sure. But it doesn't mean that it's not going to trouble us, right? There are a lot of people who are money focused, yeah, sure. But it's not even that, man. What is troubling me the most today is that I see so many people using Jesus Christ as the steps that lead to their own thrones. And the steps, what we used to have in the church as the altar where people would repent before God, has now become these grandiose steps that lead up to a stage that house a figurehead. And it troubles me, man. Just the whole culture of what we have become troubles me. So there's no one person, man. And even the people that are on my mind, they're not all bad. Some of them are doing some really great things, but it's it's like half good, half corrupt, and that's what troubles me the most, because you either don't find anything at all, or when you do, you just find stuff that is at its core just a little off. And anyway, pray about Christianity in America. Pray about the church throughout the world. Every country I go to, I see so many problems. In India, pastors don't want to work with each other. In Africa, there's scams left and right. There's scams in India. In Mexico, they've mixed very perverse things with Christianity, and you could just go on and on, country after country, where they've mixed the vile things or the corrupt things with the things of God, and really gone astray and followed after a God of their own creation or their own imagination, and vain imaginations have carried us off. We have lost our first love, and the God of self has really wrecked us. We have gone after the God of self, and we have forsaken what the Bible tells us to be selfless, to be humble, to be meek, to be merciful, to be... I just don't see it, man. I don't see it. So anyway, I'm going to be talking more about this. These are some of the things that we have, that I was telling you that we have been talking about, and I've been making notes, and I want to do more. I want to do more of a verbal, what is it called, expository, on this subject. But I want to really dig deep, and I want to go into some things and really maybe make it into a 2 or 3 hour teaching and really get into the depths of it. So finding the time for that, to do a 2 or 3 hour video might be difficult, but I'll do what I can. I think maybe when Bia's family is here, she'll be helping, or they will be helping her. Two of her aunt and her cousin are coming, both females, older women. They're going to stay with us for a couple months. I think one's staying a month, the other one's staying 2 months, something like that. So once they're here, maybe I have more time to come here and do something like that with you guys. So that's pretty much it. Yeah, the thing is, somebody's saying I'm breaking it into parts. The problem with that is that it takes so much to set up the camera here and to get everything going, and then to be able to get into a mindset of, I don't want to disrupt. I know pastors can do that. I'm not a teacher. I'm more of a preacher. So once I get into the flow and the Holy Spirit, he's speaking through me, I want to kind of stay on that until I get the full thing out. So that's kind of just my heart, is I would rather get it out in a 1 3 hour segment, 2 hour segment, than to try and do it into parts and then not know whether the second or third day I'm going to be able to speak as eloquently as I was able to the first bit, So yeah, pray for that. I do want to talk more about it. God is faithful. There are a couple other things I want to talk to you guys about. But the big thing, man, is pray for the church. Am I losing weight? No, I am definitely gaining weight. Pray for that. Pray for my health, man. I've had so many health problems lately. I promise you I'm not a glutton. I don't eat a huge amount of food, but I do have trouble losing weight, especially I'm 37 years old, so it is what it is. It's harder when we're older, and I do eat a bit of junk food, but I'm not eating like a crazy person. And so pray for me I think the big thing is pray for me to be able to get back in the gym. I struggled through some injuries recently. A few months ago, I had this tear in the back of my arm, and I couldn't even do pull-ups. They checked my thyroid. Yeah, they said something wrong with my thyroid, and then I came back later, and once I got it more checked, they said it was good. So who knows? Anyway, I had a tear in my arm. I couldn't even do a pull-up. It hurt so bad. So I had to wait a couple months for that to heal. And then I've had an injury in my rotator cuff, which I still feel now, probably like a partial something. It hurts, but I'm still able to lift. Anyway, I will push through it, but pray that I'm able to get back in the gym. Pray that I'm able to start writing in my book again. Just really be more productive. It's been a very unproductive time. Just it's been productive, and we've been just spending so much time getting the house ready for the baby, and planning things with family and just all of that. So we've been having a lot of family time recently. I've been writing a book for like years, man. I haven't really so much the last couple years, but I do have it's pretty good too. My first calling is to write, so that's scary because I'm not really writing the way that I'm called to. I need to get back to it. It's hard. I feel like there's some kind of block there that really is just causing me to have difficulty in writing. So anyway, there's a time for everything. There's a season for everything. Thank you guys so much for the congratulations. The baby is so amazing. Sleeping, I'm sleeping. Somebody said, "Are you sleeping okay?" I'm sleeping okay. Wake up in the morning really, really exhausted a lot. So I think the rest is good. Any plans for the piano? Want to learn how to play piano? Yeah, sure. That's actually up there on my list. I really want to learn how to play piano. And then we're going to get Judah playing lots of different instruments as well. Planning another baby soon. Maybe in a year. I want a little girl. So yeah, family first. That's really the big thing, man, is really just trying to take a step back and not running for office. Maybe driving to my office, but not running for office. Not me. Not a politician here. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, Judah, he does look like me. The blonde hair, blue eyes was very unexpected, but if you look at our genetics, it makes sense because there's so much blonde hair, blue eyes on both sides of our family. So it's really not shocking, but I was shocked at first because I thought he was going to be very dark, like dark hair, curly hair. What else? You guys got anything? I'm going to let you guys go if you guys are okay with that. I can't promise you when I'm going to make another video. I'll try and do it soon. Sorry that my face looks crazy, like I said. I just wanted to... It takes a couple weeks and I'll look normal again. Yeah, hey George. God bless you, man. God bless you. We love you guys too. We love you, Lily. God bless you. Yeah, I can get her to bring him back in. Somebody's saying, Bia. She's feeding him, so I don't know if they're gonna, if she's gonna be able to. All right, guys. I'm gonna go. Love you guys. God bless you so much. Thank you for tuning in. I know we didn't really talk about a lot, just going over the same stuff, but we're so blessed. We're so fortunate. Yeah, there's nothing that, man, we're so overwhelmed by your kindness and your love and your grace and your mercy upon our lives, from God or from you guys. And without you, I promise you, we would not be here today in the state that we're in, as blessed as we are. You guys have blessed us so overwhelmingly much. And I don't want that to go overlooked. I don't want you to think that we overlook it. Every single person who sends us a letter in the mail and all of that, man, we appreciate you guys so much. Bia's actually created a couple of pen pals from that, and it's really just a blessing to see how much you guys care and all of the words of encouragement that you guys send and how you guys have been there for me and for my family and for Torch of Christ Ministries over and over and over and over again throughout the years. And I promise you, we will be back stronger than ever before. And we are still going to see so many amazing things happen for the glory of God, through the power of God. This is a transition period for our life. And I don't know what the future holds, and I don't know what it's even going to look like, but I promise you that God is going to continue and finish the work that he has started in us. So we stand on that promise. We stand on the promises that he has given us. Man, overwhelmed by how amazing you guys are. And yeah, that's all I got. Thank you so much. I'll try and check in with you guys again soon. If you didn't see the baby, please, as others were saying, go back and watch the beginning. And you can do that. Feel free to email me about anything, torchofchrist@gmail.com, torchofchrist, I think, at gmail.com, torchofchrist@gmail.com. Torch, not touch, torchofchrist@gmail.com. And I'm not going to tell you that I'm going to be able to respond to everybody, but for those who I'm able to, I will hit you up.